Hello, future me. Welcome to day 247. Ignore the little mark on my cheek. I used to do this thing all the time where I would clip something onto my cheek. And I don't know what causes it to happen, but it makes my muscles do all sorts of weird shit. And it feels fucking amazing. What a weird way to start this video out. I don't know. It just feels really good. I was doing it and it felt really good. And I was like, I'm going to try it later. So then I took them off and I'm going to try it later while I'm laying in bed. But it did leave a very prominent mark. I did it on the other side, and you can't. That's not it. I'll see it. Today's been pretty good. I woke up at 11. I went to bed at 4 last night. I'm really getting off my schedule. I'm expecting to go to bed earlier tonight, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know. So I woke up. I didn't eat anything, and then I ate I think it was a shepherd's pie that my grandma had made, and it was fucking delicious. It was so fucking good. It was a good pie. So I ate that, and then a few hours later, I went to my sister's to go eat another Christmas dinner with her, even though we ate yesterday together anyways. I need to watch Polar Express tonight. But probably after I finish recording this, I'll probably watch it. And then my sister made chicken stuffed with, I think it was like rice and sausage. It was pretty fucking good. And also with potatoes and it was like this like stuffed shell full with crab meat, and that was delicious too. My sister can cook pretty good. It was me, my dad, my sister, and her boyfriend. It was a nice little time. I don't know why I keep doing that. We watched The Other Guys, the one with like Will Ferrell. Yeah, there it is. Will Ferrell, and I forget the other guy's name. It's a funny movie. It's a weird movie, but it's a funny movie. It's a pretty funny movie. I'm doing. I streamed Christmas Mass, but Minecraft edition on my channel last night around 12. It wasn't exactly at 12. It was around. But it went good. Got like 6 people at most, but it's fine. I was expecting to get 0 because it was Christmas Eve, Christmas morning technically. But I got some people. It was fun. It was nice. I think I might start streaming more a bit before college starts. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't been feeling the best today. I've just felt so just not empty. Just deserted. I don't know how to describe it. Just not good. I haven't been feeling good. Sometimes the other like I just feel like I can't do anything. I feel stuck. Like I want to edit videos, but they don't turn out good, and I want to. I don't know. I'm really dreading college the next semester. I shouldn't because I'm actually excited for a few classes, but I am dreading it. Because I don't want to go back. I don't want to have to go through that shit again. That was horrible. But I shouldn't be complaining. Cooper's doing good. Honestly, I might end it soon because I know I want to watch Polar Express. I at least want to start it before 12. I have about an hour. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I keep having this thought today that I need to just stop having friends because I keep thinking I'm not a good person to be around. Which I still think in my like better state of mind that's somewhat true. At least how I used to be. I used to make fun of one of my friends for getting mad at party games. Like they would take it too seriously, and I would always be like, "It's just a party game. It's not meant to be taken seriously." And I would always make fun of them about it. And then about a year later, when COVID started, I just because COVID fucked with me and it fucked with almost everyone, I started to get really stressed at party games because, I was stuck inside. I had nothing to do, no output, and I would just get mad and mad, and I lashed out a lot. And with like fucking like Among Us, when I used to play Among Us all the time, I would get so mad. And with Minecraft, playing with. So what I did was I kind of stopped hanging out with the group. I would still talk to like individuals like Ray and Colton and Eli. I would still talk to them, and Brandon. But I just stopped being in group calls, and I would every now and then. But I soon realized that I need to just stop being in the group. Just because those few times that I would, the same thing would happen. And I thought maybe if I just took a break for a little bit, it would get better, but it never did. So I just kind of cut myself off from the group, still, again, talking to individuals. And they never said anything. They never said like, "Oh, hey, we haven't really heard from you in a while," or "Hey, why don't you come do this with us?" Which I didn't realize until not too long ago that that's probably because they were subconsciously happy, I guess, that I wasn't there. And because like they didn't have to deal with like me getting mad at everyone, because it would happen. It would happen a lot. And I'm not saying this because I don't like myself. I'm saying this because it makes sense. I'm saying this because it seems true. I'm not saying this to get pity. I'm not saying this to like beat myself up. I'm saying this because I legitimately think it's true. Because I was an asshole. I really was. And I've always been this sort of like, I want to be center of attention, but then when I get this center of attention, I don't want it. I've always been that kind of person. And senior year started going about, and my mental health got a little bit better, but it still wasn't fully there. It's never been fully back. I've made that discovery that I don't think my mental health will fully ever be healed. I think it'll always be just a little bit fucked up. And it's now a lot fucked up. I think it's the worst it's ever been. But so then senior year started going about, and like I had a bunch of classes with my friends, especially the school news class, broadcast journalism. I had it with the entire friend group. There was Brandon, Ray, Eli, and Colton. And it was a fun class. It really was. We always had a good time there. It's like only on like Discord would it be horrible. And so I stayed out of the group on like Discord and shit. I never talked to anyone in a full group. And no one said anything to me. It was fine in person. It was perfectly fine. It was awesome. It was fun. Until they stopped inviting me places. And at first I was like, okay, I'll just let it by. They're probably not noticing. And then they kept doing it. And then and then once every few times they would invite me. But then I noticed just how bad I am to be around. Like I'm always spastic. I always have this really annoying energy to me. Like I would always mess with my friend while he was driving. I would always I don't know. So now, fast forward after the second semester of college, they're doing the same shit. They're doing the. It's Eli. It's Eli. I've talked to Eli. I don't care anymore. It's Eli. I'm not calling him out for like being a bad friend or anything. I don't want to have to think about coming up with fake names. But it's Eli, and I talked to him about it. Like during my senior year, I was like, "Hey, I noticed you stopped inviting me places. If you don't want to hang out with me, that's fine. Just please tell me." And he was like, "I didn't even notice I was doing it." So I was like, "Okay, so it is a mistake." Then they started doing it again. I'm not invited to places like Eli knows that there's something wrong because I have decided to not talk to him anymore, and he's noticed it, and yet he still hasn't even asked. And I'm not talking to him so he can ask me. I'm not talking to him because I'm a stupid person. I'm a stupid person. I'm not stupid's the wrong word. I'm I have trouble just being normal, I guess, because I never want to be normal, but I have trouble just being sane. I have trouble just being chill. And I'm not talking to him anymore just because I don't want to be that person around anyone. The only person I'm comfortable being around that is like Colton, and I feel like I'm taking advantage of him. I love Colton, I really do, and I want to be a good friend to him and to everyone else, but I can't because I can't even be a good person to myself. And so Eli now thinks that I hate him, which isn't true. I'm mad at him. I think I'm going to stay mad at him. I know that that is a stupid decision to make, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to talk to him. I do, but I learned this with Kinklebob. That's such a stupid name. I've learned this with Kinklebob. I, I've known her for 5 years. I've known her for 5 fucking years. And the one thing that I learned from those 5 years is that no matter how many chances you give a person, you cannot expect them to change if they don't want to change. Kinklebob did change. She started off as this really shy, really just what's the word? Just out of the way person with so many mental health problems. It was I I just I don't know. But she changed. She is now like the most lovable person I think anyone could ever be. Right? So people change because she wanted to change, but one of the things that she couldn't change was just learning how to like be herself around other people. And with that, it made it really hard to be in a relationship, and I completely understand that, but I don't ever think that she ever fully wanted to change, and that really led to like 5 years of just, I'll give her one more chance. I'll give her one more chance. Literally, it happened so many times. We would stop talking for months. What felt like months, it could have been weeks. And as soon as we start talking again, I'll be like, okay, last chance. This is the last chance. And then I had to tell myself this last time that I can't allow myself to keep going down this. Um, and I haven't talked to her in over 2 months. And I remember one of the first times that we ever stopped talking, she had been sent. I can't remember where, but it was for something. I can't remember what. And I can't remember how long we didn't stop talking. It felt like a year. It might have been a year. I don't know, but it was definitely months. It had to have been months. And I remember how hard it was to not talk to her every single day. And then we started talking, and then we stopped talking. I remember how hard it was that we didn't talk every single day. And then it kept happening, and it was hard. It was hard. I stopped talking to her after everything that's happened now, and it's it's still not easy, but it's not as hard as it's the easiest it's ever been. And I think I haven't fully let her go. I'm not sure if I want to say that I'll be able to let her go. It's going to take a long time, but I've definitely let her go more than I ever have, which hurts. It hurts a lot. Okay, I'm getting way off fucking track. I'm getting way off track. But the thing I learned with people is they won't change unless they want to. And Eli thinks I hate him, and I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be friends with him again, which sounds like such a stupid little kid thing to say, but I'm doing it because I don't want to put faith in him. Because I put faith in so many people that don't give anything back. Um, I've given him plenty of chances. I've given him a whole year of chances, and he hasn't done a fucking thing. He's not a bad person. He is not a bad person. I'm making it sound like he's a bad person. He's not. I just, every time I see Colton or Ray or Brandon just all hanging out, having a time, and I'm here just alone. It sucks. It really sucks. And I was hoping that college could lead me to a new friend group. And Enrique and Sarah are fucking awesome. They are fucking amazing people that I am so glad I met. And I am so excited to start hanging out with them again when the next semester starts. But it's not the same. I need a group. I need a group of friends that I can like. Because me and Enrique, we're different people. Like we have almost the same exact sense of humor, but he is a sports jock, not a jock. He's like a mix between a sports nerd, but he's like the cool guy. He like, he did college stuff. He got with girls. I didn't. I just stayed in my room. We're different people, and we don't relate in a way that like me and Colton do. And me and Enrique are like good friends, but we haven't talked this whole semester. And I just want a group of friends that I can just hang out with and not have to worry about like, will they invite me next time? I feel like that's such a bullshit thing to have to worry about, is worrying about if they'll invite you next time. So now comes the question: if Eli ever invites me out again, will I say yes? And this is the same thing with Kinko Bob. I told myself about a year ago, if Kinko Bob ever asked me out on a date, I would say no. I would say no 100% because it's not good for me. Few, almost a year later, Kinko Bob asks me out, and what do I say? Yes, and it was an incredible 2 fucking weeks, and and I, it ruined. It's ruined. Everything's ruined. I was right. I was right a fucking year ago. I should have said no, but I couldn't stop myself. Um, and I feel like every these instances with my mom and Kinklebob and Eli and the stress that college has put on me has made me so just numb. And I hate using that word. I hate using that word. Just numb, and I can't feel anything. It's like I have these glimpses of how it used to feel like when I was a kid, but they're just glimpses. It's like God's fucking with me. I feel so, for a split second, I feel so happy. I feel so just optimistic and happy, and it's the best feeling I think anyone could feel on this earth, and then it's taken away. It lasts less than a second. It's so fast, and that's the only thing I can rely on to feel something. Is that and drugs? um, I hate saying that because I've always been such a happy person. But now it's like everything is piled up on me with college and my mom. And the thing with Kinko Bob and my mom's death anniversary thing was October 10th of this year. It was October 10th, 2022 was exactly a year. The thing with Kinko Bob happened maybe 10 days after. And then the semester finals happened around a month later. And then the thing with Eli has been going on for the past 2 years. And especially the thing with my mom and then Kinkle Bob and then college really fucking messed me up in a way that I don't know how to fix. Just I'm trying to calm down, and I'm trying to just experience things how they are and not having to worry about other things, but it's so hard. And I feel like I'm losing myself, and I feel like I'm becoming a person that I really just don't want to be. And I'm exercising every day, with a few exceptions, but I'm finally on a routine where I'm exercising every day, and I thought that would help, but it doesn't. It really fucking doesn't. And the only thing I can think of that really helps is when I talk to my friends, but it's Colton and Owen and Colton and Owen, and I love them. I love them a lot. They're really good friends, but I just need something new. Colton got a new camera. I'm happy for him. I can't help but just be so mad at him, and I don't know why. I don't like who I am. He's texting me right now. I might call him after, but he's going to gloat about his camera, and it's going to make me mad. I can't because I need to watch Polar Express. And it's Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. I was really hoping that I could kind of push all these feelings aside and at least get a little excited for Christmas, but it didn't happen. It, it didn't happen. Um, it's just everything that used to excite me doesn't excite me anymore. I see Christmas trees, I see presents, and I see snow, and I hear Christmas music, and it doesn't do anything for me like it used to. And I don't. I'm 18. I'm 18, and I shouldn't feel like this. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Oh, I'm crying. Not really. I'm. My eyes are watering. I feel so useless. Like I can't do anything. I just want to be like. I just want to be excited. I'm not even. I'm not excited for next semester. I'm not excited for anything. I'm gonna end it there. If I forgot to talk about anything, I'll leave in the comments or talk about it tomorrow. All right. Goodbye.